welcome to the next episode of A Real Attorney Plays Phoenix Wright. I have to make a couple of quick adjustments here, namely change the name. Real Attorney Plays Phoenix Wright. Actually, no, this is perfect here. The Real Attorney Plays Phoenix Wright, Episode 2. So this was really fun last time, and I'm hoping it'll be fun again. Let me just do a couple things just to get all set up. Alright, so I have chat up. Alright, so when we last left everything, we ended up resolving the case. We resolved the first case where we got Mr. Butts, I think it was Jerry Butts, off. And we just, we haven't gotten Maya off yet, who's Mia's sister. The chief's sister, who unfortunately was killed. Spoilers for the first episode, but this is also a, you know, old game. So, I don't feel too bad about that. Alright, let's continue. Alright, we're on episode 2, Turnabout Sisters, Day 2 Investigation. So let's go ahead and launch. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room.
Well, hello! Tee-hee! I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving.
Not you stinking lawyer! I hope you die! Wow. Starting off strong here, I see.
Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May!
No, not really. There's something I want to ask, and you're creeping me out a bit.
Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Here we go again.
Please,
you're scaring the security guard. ...
So, what is it you wish to ask of me then,
For starters, how'd you get to be so totally whacked? Let's see if we can examine it here. Smile for the camera! This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. I mean, Miss May is certainly a character. Alright, looks like there's nothing else to, looks like there's nothing left to, examine in there. So let's go back. Let's try and talk. Talk about that man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. ... Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose!
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Turn up the wiretap, shall we? Why'd you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Ah, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Unless you're the government. Then it's okay. Yeah, I went there.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school,
I mean, not really. In lawyer school, meaning law school, you don't really learn the law unless you do, like, practical things. What you really learn is how to think like a lawyer, which is an entirely separate set of skills from being a lawyer.
Creep!
That was kind of a funny little stop there. This woman is impossible to talk to. Talk about her attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it, bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer!
But bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? You know, Phoenix, my friend, I believe the answer is yes. See if we have anything that we can end up showing to her, because we need to head back. See if there's anything we can present to her. I could show the attorney's badge, but I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Let's see. Maybe if we present the testimony? See what happens there?
Hey, guess what? Actually, I, really hate your guts. Teehee. So get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating.
Thanks. I noticed. Yeah, Phoenix, it's kind of your fault she's in jail. I can't say I'm surprised that she's not cooperating too well. Let's see, is there anything else we can show her? I think we could try the floor plan. I don't think she's going to cooperate, but you never know. Oh, it's the same thing. Alright, she's not going to cooperate at all, so... I'm going to try the wiretap just because. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Yep, same thing. I'm not surprised. Alright. I don't think there's too much more there, so... Can't really talk about anything. I really like the music. Like, the music really, it's just good. Well, let's head to Faye and Co. Law Offices, see if we can find anything there. September 7th, Faye and Co. Law Offices. Looks like Forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Let's just look around. Take a look at the plant. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. That's what you're worried about there, Phoenix, is watering a plant? Alright, I mean... fair. An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Which is the same we got last time, I believe. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Alright, is there anything else? Yeah, maybe the desk. Yeah, I guess Phoenix has been working from home the entire time. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is... Mia. That's the thing that we heard last time, I believe. So let's check over here, see if it's the same with the books. Yep, this is the same that I read last time. Wait, so are some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. I don't think you are there, Phoenix. I don't think you are. Up, let's head back. We have anything else we can examine around here? Let's look around, shall we? There's the blinds, but I already checked those. Plant that. I'm willing to bet that there are probably files missing. Alright. We could probably move back. Let's head back to Grossberg Law Offices. See if we can get anything there. I tend to doubt it. Just because he's a pretentious asshole. September 7th. Grossberg Law Offices. Huh. Looks like Grossberger's out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Can't imagine what that'd be for, Phoenix. But that picture is totally gone now, which makes me curious. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. Yeah, a painting of... It's Fisherman, right? Yeah. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting, anyhow. I was pretty sure it was Fisherman. Oh well. Table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. I mean, hey, some attorneys do, some attorneys don't. Let's see. Is there... If I get a different one here, was it sunflowers? See if it makes any difference. Okay, I'm just curious if I get any differences on this at all. Okay, nothing different there. I was like, pretty sure if I remember correctly, it was a fisherman. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. See if there's anything different over here. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. But this picture here is definitely new. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A. DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Let's take a look at DL6 Incident Exhibit A. ... I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. Phoenix? Phoenix! Phoenix! You don't... Two things. First off, you don't just steal stuff from someone else's desk. That's kind of that's a bad thing. That's a crime. And especially when it's something like sentimental value, or even if it could be used for a case, because it could be like an exhibit of theirs for a case, because there's very clearly something different. If you take that, you're just asking to get arrested. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photograph quietly added to the court record. Second off, you don't add that to a court record. You might add it to your file, but you don't add it to the court record, because the court record is things that you end up that become public. They're part of the court. You can add them to your trial files, and that's totally cool because that is all yours. But anything that's going to go to like the court record, anything that you need to bring to a court case, needs to be shown to the other side. Let's look at the other one. Photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Let's swap photos. Just a quick look. I think I'll swap them. Photograph. On the back, the words DL6 Incident Exhibit B are written in pencil. That one seems like it's more important, is what I'm thinking. I mean, it very well might not be. I mean, if that's the case, I'll end up having to come back here. But where I'm at right now, I think... I'm going to leave it alone. Because this one here kind of reminds me of the guy who we saw kill Mia before. So we have all of this, in which looks like we have nothing super, the evidence is just, yeah, the evidence is just some of that. So yeah, let's head back. And Phoenix absolutely committed a crime there. Absolutely committed a crime there. Let's head back to the hotel room. September 7th. Gatewater Hotel Room 303.
Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself.
Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that.
No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say.
Huh? Rep?
Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We could charge a premium for the room, of course. It would be great for business, sir.
Oh, capitalism. Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder.
I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? You know what, Phoenix? I disagree with you a lot of the time, but I think you're right on that one.
So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you.
Let's look around. Can check in there again. Probably nothing again. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer.
Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the Drawer of Terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here.
This guy's serious? I don't believe it. I don't understand why you don't believe it there, Phoenix. Like, this is just not shocking. A vase, or a vase. Hey, Aaron. How's it going?
A vase, as expected.
I'm not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers. Let's check this. Still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. Phoenix. Phoenix, you're just kind of dumb, Phoenix. Like, you're just kind of dumb. check this here. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table.
Hasn't he cleaned these up by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous. The talk of the hotel industry.
Ugh. Nice weather again today. It's definitely not nice weather here. It's definitely not nice weather here. I can see the fan collapses, of course.
Ah, yes. We plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to kill. ... Just kidding, sir.
Oh. By the look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Let's check the bed sheets. Simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Looks like we don't really have too much more in here. But what I think we're going to want to do is I think we're going to want to head back to... Oh, let's talk to the bellboy first. Talk about Miss May. About Miss May.
Oh, her, sir. Not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said.
Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. You know, Phoenix, again, I think I might agree with you. Let's ask about the man with May. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May.
Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of... danger.
There we are, in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy.
If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him.
A photo? Well, you know, just for that, I believe I might actually have that. So let's take a little step back and present. Prevent this guy. Because I think that might be the dude. Take a look at this photo. ...
That's him, detective.
I'm the lawyer. Yeah, lawyers and detectives do very different things.
Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is.
Do I know how it is? I'm not convinced I know how it is, Mr. Bellboy. No, I don't.
Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that's him?
An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Yeah, sure, let's have him write it. Nothing can hurt. Well, sure, why not?
Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I'll be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit.
Uh-huh.
Just hurry up and write it.
I'm sorry, wrong voice. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit added to the court record. You know what? Well, so here's the thing, Scarflash. When you do object, you don't try and say it in a loud voice. That just kind of seems unprofessional, and a little like over the top. Usually, it's just like objection, Your Honor, or like sometimes you might say it with like indignation if it was something like really, really bad. But that's been a very rare occasion, and I've never done that. But I have seen attorneys who have like done a full-on like loud, boisterous objection. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. You know what? That's fair. That is fair, Scarflash. That is very fair. Let's keep talking about the hotel. Could you tell me about this hotel?
Absolutely! And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle.
A subtitle?
The Gatewater Hotel.
Murder Manor. The camera's not on, but you can't really... I wish you could all see the look I'm giving this guy, because it's the... Really, dude? Really, dude?
Well, what do you think?
Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. See, I don't think I have anything else I can really present to him. I may present the wiretap, but I don't think that's gonna do. I don't think that's gonna do anything for me.
I'm sorry. All I could think about during the trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, not surprised. Let's head back to the detention center and say hello to, Miss Hang.
You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
That's fair, Scar, that's fair. That doesn't. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. But Phoenix, that's half of your thing is your spiky hair. It's, you know, just ask Legal Eagle. That's half the reason why you know, that's one of your special powers. Let's present the affidavit of the other guy. I think Mr. White is his name. Let's present. Did you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Such as the man you checked in with. Who is most definitely this guy. ... exclamation point. Now I'm getting somewhere. Let's push her hard. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb. If indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
What?
Even though you should have been witness to the murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. ... I twitch. Oh, fine! I'll talk! You win, lawyer! Man, she's scary. She's real scary. Yes! Man, that felt good! You know what? That's fair, Phoenix. One of my favorite hearings that I ever had was, it was a housing hearing, and, this guy fell right into my trap. Like, I pushed him on one aspect, and then he stupidly called my client's boyfriend to the stand, and my client's boyfriend completely agreed with everything that I was saying, and that was part of the reason why I won that case. So it does feel good when you get someone in on that. Like, I'll be honest, it's a little nice. It's great to be alive.
Why are you pumping your fists in the air?
Now tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss! Tee-hee! Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp.
So apparently he's just a Pokemon trainer, or he just likes his Pokemon games. Red? White? Information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
This is the man that was with you the night of the murder. ...
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her! ...
It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? ... Mr. Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If Avermay couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Let's see if she has anything for me. Let's see if I can push her testimony a little bit. Oh, nope. So she's not cooperating anymore. So I think it's time for us to head back. See if you have anything to say? No, she's nothing else to say there. I think we need to move to go check out Blue Corp. Because this is going to go great. I see no way this is going to go wrong. November 7th, Blue Corp Incorporated. Wow, that's hard to say a little bit. Blue Corp Incorporated. CEO's office. ... What's with the surreal decor? Oh, hey, no, that's the same painting that Mr. Grossberg had. So that was potentially bought or sold. Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. With the little... I don't like that smile. That's a creepy smile. Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous! Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. A little bit. I have not watched much JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Zero, but I am at least familiar enough with it to say, yeah, you're right though. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? I mean, I graduated like 3 years ago, so I'm not fresh out of law school. Oh, you mean Phoenix? Yeah, he's probably, he's a little more fresh. That's the only explanation as to why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Let's first examine a little bit. Question mark? Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Particulosity! I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original, worth $5 million for sure. Huh. Is that a solid gold desk? I guess it's supposed to be a desk. My mind, this is quite the, thing. It is modeled on my body, see? Well, does its sleek roundature not inspire you? I'm not sure inspire's the right word. Concern me mightily? Yeah, I think that might be the better word for it, because that's art, I guess. That's a desk. Yeah, I don't really want that. I think it's solid gold, so I guess it's solid gold though. So I guess props for arrogance and a gross expenditure of money. Such a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beauticious for just about anyone to appreciate. Let's check this. Impressive lineup of trophies. Judge's Special Runner-Up, Best Participation. Judge's Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize. Oh man, this guy gets all those participation trophies. The words judges and special kind of stand out. Let's check out the window. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Do I have anything else for me to examine? Is there anything else to examine here? I don't think so. Nope, looks like there's nothing else for me to check out here, so let's head back. Let's talk to this guy. Let's talk about Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Leading question, nice. Correct, she was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. Okay, dude. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. I think he meant inconceivable, dude. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. What about the night of the murder? On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Nah, I think that's gonna worry me a little bit. Still, Mr. White. Hotel Bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. ... No matter, the Bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Well, so, not exactly. Again, obviously Phoenix Wright is not. It's based loosely off American courts, but it's also, I guess, apparently based on Japanese courts. And I am not qualified to talk about Japanese courts in any way, shape, or form. Hell, I'm barely qualified to talk about American courts. But, usually when it comes to witnesses, you could essentially call a witness for any reason, so long as they are reasonably related to the case. And what you do in your witness, you just say, like, hey, this person might have some information. Like, it could be just simple as, this person is Miss May's boss, and therefore we want to put him on the stand to try and, like, you know, talk to him about it. However, the issue you would have would be putting him as a direct examination wouldn't really be helpful. Well, it might or might not be. And the defense attorney or the prosecution might be smart and just not choose him as a witness, because if the prosecution chooses him as a witness, that gives you then the chance to cross-examine. And cross-examine is really where a lot of, like, meat and potatoes of a trial is, because that's what you're trying to, like I mentioned last time. Well, so character evidence isn't super useful. And in a lot of situations, you can't call someone solely in there as a character witness, because character evidence itself is not admissible as to, like, oh, this person, it's in his character that he would commit these acts of violence because this is his personality. Now, if you can bring up, like, this person has a history of bank robberies and happen to be in the same place at the same time, to at least to bring that up, but you can't try and bring it in as, like, to establish the guilt or innocence of an individual. But you can kind of report it as questions of, like, well, this person has a history of this, and there are exceptions to it as to why, like, about character evidence, but character evidence itself is really just kind of a made-for-TV type thing. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? You should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh! The police! The courts! To me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. Textbook narcissist. Talk about Blue Corp. What kind of company is Blue Corp, anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. You're an information broker. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? Yeah, sure, dude. That's certainly, fantabulistic, I think is what you called it. Sure. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple, or rather my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? ... Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Lawyer. No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney. Grody Burger. What? Oof. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer,
What will you do, huh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. Yeah, 'cause you're rich. So you say? But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. I mean, that's fair. It is beyond his compensation. Dot dot dot. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Yeah, that's literally what life is right now. Dot dot dot. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. There's nothing I have here I can present him with. I could give him his picture, but I'm not going to. So let's move. I'm actually going to head back. Yeah, so back to the Grossberg law offices. Grossberg. Yeah, instead of calling him Mr. White, let's just call him Jeffrey Bezos. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you! What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I am not senile yet. Maybe. You know what, Zero? You might be right on that one. I'm still gonna call him Jeffrey Bezos. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Oh, well, those photographs are gone, actually. Yeah, so I was gonna try and grab the one to maybe, like, see if he would... The plant? Did I not examine the plant last time? An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but probably the most expensive one available. I guess I did. That was just one I just missed. Oh well. There's nothing else for me to examine. So let's go and talk. Talk about today's trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes! Yes, I did! Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. His refusal. I asked you before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. Oh, Wright? Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry, it's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, Mr. White. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it. Today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office. ... So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. Your lovers? That's enough. That's all I have to click. But, well, I guess we're going with it. That was an accident, but I think that was a happy little accident. It's not something I can claim to understand. You and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you? What?
My boy! You sent that painting to him. As a sign of undying love! You know what? As I said, happy little accident. But, my boy, please, you're letting your fancies run away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas? I don't understand how you could. That's because I'm not. We're not. Don't be ridiculous. Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you all. That makes it even better that I chose that one on accident. Whoops. Yeah, I'm with you, Scar. I think Phoenix has a better future as a romance writer than he does as a lawyer. I knew it. They are. I knew it. They are lovers. No, we are not lovers. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. Name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. Arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? There's information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. He did. He did say it was 10 years, he built it from 10 years ago, but there was also, but that being said, the issues with Maya and Mia's mom were from 15 years ago. And, if I remember correctly, is what was said before. Which means that he's been playing the dark game, he's been playing like the back game before. But no, he said he had been working for 10 years. What? They are bound, unable to harm themselves, and therefore, to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? That's what I just asked, Phoenix. DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium. A spirit medium. That was right, that was the connection. 15 years ago was when Maya and Mia's mom ended up being impacted by Mr. White. Her name was Misty Fey. Fey? Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the request of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. That's what the reason the blackmail was. Why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Let's go present Mr. White, the picture of Mr. White to him. Sorry, sir, I borrowed this. Ah, so it was you, my boy. Who is this man? It's a long story. I'll be needing that back now. Doesn't want to talk about it for some reason. I better give him back this photograph. Photograph returned to Mr. Grossberg. At least, you know what? That was a good thing he did. I'm gonna present him this. I think he's gonna have anything for it, but I'm gonna present him the receipt. Sorry, my boy. I don't think I can help you with that. All right, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. All right, but I think we can move back. Let's head back to the Fayenko Law offices. It's funny looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grosswick said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. So let's examine. Let's examine over here, because we mentioned that we thought files were missing. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Let's look for A through I first. Because the DL6 incident, I would assume, could be over there. It would either be that, or it could be T through Z, because of Mr. White. But let's check A through I. Let's see if there's a record in this. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. I don't want to laugh, but I'm laughing because I love puns. A, B, F. Misty Faye, that's me and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Yes. I've tarnished the Faye name, leaving only... I've tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words. My mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, the lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. ... So Mia knew Grossberg. Let's check a look at J through S. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Let's skim. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here, at the end in S. Suicide? Ugh. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians. Policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I could use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. That's not the right thing to do there, Phoenix. Newspaper clipping added to the court record. An article about a politician's suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top. Let's also just check... Let's check once more, just because I really want to, because I haven't checked T through Z yet. There could be white somewhere in there. I know, W, white! The entire W section is missing! Was it taken? I think that was... So, here's what I think happened. I think the part that is missing, the things that were the W, were the things that were the parts that Mia had put in the clock that looks like a statue. Because she specifically gave those to her sister. Or was going to give those to her sister, because it was super important. That's what I think happened there. Well, I think we need to kind of move. Yeah. She did know that White was already after her, because she said that in her telephone communication with Maya. So let's head back to the detention center. See if there's anything we can use there. Apparently, Miss May is in questioning. I thought they'll let me talk to her today. Okay, I didn't know if I was gonna be able to talk to Maya. Step back to the Gatewater Hotel. The bellboy seems to be out. Huh? The sound of water coming from the shower. La-di-da! Money-making, money-making. I got the money-making blues. Someone seems to enjoy washing the showers. But we can take a look at here again. The
screwdriver is still stuck in the drawer. I better not touch it. No telling what the bellboy would do to me. Oh. Let's click that. The bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Better not touch them. No telling what the bellboy would do to me. Check the window, just goes. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fae and Kolavs, of course. Okay. Probably nothing else here. So let's head back to Groesberg Lofts before I go to Blue Court. Anything I can talk to him about? No, nothing to talk to him about. Is there anything to present to him? Well, I might be able to present the newspaper clippings. See if he can tell me anything. I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you can present this in court. Not a bad idea. Anything else I can talk to him about? Nope, nothing else there. Oh, that was the wrong button. Let's go ahead and move. So head back to Blue Corp. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. I'm not planning on it, because that would... I want to bring that to court. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Talk about Miss Bed. I think we're past the need to talk about it. What's the matter? You seem distressed. It's like one of the blackmail. Oh, sorry, I was reading and not... Oops, that was my bad. Well, yes, there are my eyes and my nose and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. So it is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. This guy's a pro at blowing the wool over people's eyes. I've got to put him on the spot. And quick. Stop that! Your hot gaze is giving me goosebumps! So I definitely do not want to show the newspaper because that's not a good idea. I could try, like, you know, the wiretap. His face is kind of funny. Potentially bring up, like, the wiretap or the floor plan. Actually, I think the wiretap could be something I could bring up. Let's get the receipt. So, I mean, it's worth a try. I don't think I'm gonna get anything from it. Let's talk about let's use the wiretap. I don't think it's gonna talk to me, but might as well. I have no intention of parleying with you about this matter. I'm sure it's gonna be the same for the receipt. Yeah, I assume it's gonna be the same about the receipt. Let's not hit the wrong button twice. Let's go back to Faye & Co. Do I actually... I think I might actually have to, well, I need to go back to Blue Corp, because I'm sure I'm going to have... Let's see. The other resort won't be useful. Cell phone... I can present the cell phone, see if that does anything. Nope, no intention of parlaying with me about this matter. I'm sure it's going to be the same with these. Yeah, it's a good idea, Zero. Let's go save. Because I'm curious as to what's going to happen here. Alright, let's present him the newspaper clippings. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. ... He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles... man, I'm messing up all the voices here. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. ... Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician.
he did all of them. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep. Secretary's office. Hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be? Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it! Oh, I don't like how that music just stopped. Beep. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Yeah, of course, sir. One moment, please. ... White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but he could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this is another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Beep. ... Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you! I'll point the finger at you and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local Lawyers Association, you see. You'll be giving a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe, reporting, sir. Ah, Butts. Harry Butts. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. ... Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. I think right now I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, since I think we crossed to a pretty solid point. So we're gonna take probably like a 5-10 minute break, and I will be back soon. And we're back. Alright. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. It's been a rough day for you, buddy. My trial begins tomorrow. Hold up. So, I mentioned this last time, but the timeline that this game goes on is absurd. Because now, like, what will sometimes happen is if you end up getting, if you get arrested, you do have, like, particularly for criminal matters, you have a bail hearing that you have a right to. It depends on the jurisdiction. I think in Massachusetts it's like, you have to have a bail hearing within, like, I want to say it's like 48 hours or something like that. I don't know for sure. That's mostly civil work. But you have your bail hearing, which is basically like, is this person a danger? If yes, one thing. If no, a different thing. Actually, no. That 40 hours is way too low. I will look this up maybe next break so I can make sure I have the right number down. So you'll have like your bail hearing. And from that, and it depends on the jurisdiction. Every jurisdiction will have their own specific bail hearing schedule. And then after that, that's, say they're like, yeah, we're not letting you out. You're gonna be in jail for whatever, for a murder case. Yeah, well, you'll be in jail. Or like house arrest at the absolute least. And you'll be incarcerated during that time as your attorneys and investigators try and get everything they can. So the fact that he gets arrested yesterday, or he gets arrested today, and then his trial begins the next day, is ridiculous. Because that is not enough time to get facts up. But again, it's not meant to be like, real law. It's meant to be TV law in a video game. White's going to set a trap for me. The prosecution will be on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Maya. Wright? Mr. Wright? Oh, Maya! Great, they let you out of detention. Actually, it's just the opposite way right now. Just now, yes! It's all thanks to you! Ha! I'm afraid we've switched places. Yeah, but, like, even still, like, understanding with that White's starting to go as fast as possible, that's still ridiculous, and, like, that would just be absurd. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it! How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. Welcome back, Zero. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... I'm not gonna have her defend me, because that's a bad idea. She doesn't have the training for it. But cheer me on in court. That's valid. Well, you can cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean, like, a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me! I assume she's gonna have to, like, defend me at some point. Huh? I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms! That wasn't... Wait! What? I'm kidding! It was a joke! No way! No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing! I've got to give that man a piece of my mind! Just a piece? Okay. Then, come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there! I'll show them a thing or two! I'm guessing I'm gonna have to use her as a witness. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Boy, that is wrong. Lengthy court proceedings are absolutely realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials? I mean, like, again, as mentioned before, there's the requirement of you have to have a bail hearing within a certain amount of time set up jurisdictionally. But, oh god. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. Yeah, because you're not giving anyone time to research. You're very clearly letting, like, crooked prosecutors do whatever they want. 3 days is not enough time to set up a defense. It's just not. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. But the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. To be continued. I didn't realize I was that close to the end. I could have had that be it, the break. Oh well. So we're gonna overwrite that. Let's go ahead and go forward. I didn't realize we were that close to the end there. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look! It's Edgerton. Yeah, not Edgerton, Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth? I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. What? I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try and attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have that the judge in his... Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story. I would do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How could you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How could we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. That is poor. That is actually illegal as a prosecutor. If you know that the defendant is innocent, if you know, you have an ethical obligation to the court and to the truth. Well, not necessarily to the truth. You have an ethical obligation to the court. And if you know that the defendant is innocent, and you go forward with it, then you can actually get sanctions for that because you're wasting the court's time and resources. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Huh? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Well, any person who defends themselves has a fool for a client, but this seems like a very different situation. December 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. Aaron's going to raise an objection about this. I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey?
I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand.
Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage? God, I hate you.
Your name.
Yes, that is what I said!
Oh dear, do my locutions confuse?
Name.
These two are great together.
My name is Red White,
but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp.
Did you know the victim, Miss Maya Fey?
That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder.
Correct!
And you witnessed the murder from there.
Why, tell me what you already know. Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
If I rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for.
Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho 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 ho! God, I hate you.
Hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix.
Witness's account.
Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over.
Some of these voices actually hurt my throat a little bit. Things occurred as you testify. I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. So a judge would never actually say that. A judge will not say that, especially before the defense has had a chance to do anything of their case. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. Let's go ahead, let's look at everything we had. So, I want to take a look at there was some testimony, I thought. Well, let's take a look at the conversation first. So that was 9:27 a.m. Yeah, 9:27 a.m. So, what I'm going to do... Yeah, it was about 9, I believe. So, let's take a look at the, I want to take a look at this as well. Okay, that's just the victim dodged an attack that ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I think that's going to be important. So let's just press. Pressing's fun. How do you know what time it was? Because I'm always absolutely perfect, you know? No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said, too. Let's just press further. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern?
silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? I was quietly perusifying, that is reading, to you, some papers by the window. Let's just press. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices? Correct! That is the only window, you see. And there you were reading papers. Correct! The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do. They heard a bedlam coming from outside. Just press. A bedlam. It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. I think it's just good to press every time, like, it doesn't hurt you. So you're reading your papers until you heard that sound. But of course, I am no snoop, peeping out of windows at night. No snoop? Yeah, right. You made a career out of snooping. I don't have anything in the court record for that one. No, I don't. It was then I saw him, a spiky-bird man attacking a woman with long hair. Spiky-haired? Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. What? 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on, anyway? He's very clearly never been on your side, Phoenix. Yeah, what did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing at that time? She just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she'd been tapping the Fay office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman. Make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho ho ho! I know, after all, I am El Presidente. God, I hate this guy. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Let's press, because this is important. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. And there's the issue. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely, positively perfect. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. This one, we're going to present evidence. Because this very says, dodged act that ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. So we're going to present that. Objection! Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left. That directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. The victim ran to the left, as you claim she did. She would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Bah! Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right.
Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the lofts of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Oh, okay, so I need to, like... Oh. This is where he was. No, that was... When the victim ran for the door. If he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. I mean, that's a bit of a jump. Now, judges can't hold people in contempt. I have never once seen it, but I have seen judges threaten it. And, I mean, like, it does happen. Like, there was a judge I worked for a while who did hold people in contempt occasionally. But it wouldn't be, like, something that instantly. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Alright, so let's take a look at some things here. Because the autopsy report isn't super helpful. But that's okay. Like I'll be taking a look at some of these in a bit. That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will! I mean, yes, Your Honor. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend saying you bet, Your Honor. That's not a good look there, Phoenix. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. Just push. What do you mean by that? That is what I'm about to explain. You Americans, always so impatient. It does not become you. Hey, buddy, you're an American, too. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. What do you mean, first? First? That is what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please, sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Push him. I didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright. There's no point hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything. The prosecution requests the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me? Next, with the last restraint, she ran to the right. What do you mean, next? Next is what comes after first. I know that. That is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right.
chased her and delivered the final blow. Stop saying it was me! God, I hate him. But it was you! Mr. Wright, if you claim it was not you, then show us proof! Can I do nothing right? Nothing? May I continue? That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. So each of you saw different parts. Absolutely, that's right, of course. Where do you pick up that annoying phrase? Anyway, moving along. You see, you hit her twice. So were you watching both times? I suppose I was. And please, excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to look at this. So those glass shards are important. I want to check the floor plans because we see the glass shards. Which you mean, like, she couldn't have run left. The problem is, I'm thinking like a lawyer here, which is not great. Because I want to bring up the glass shards. Because the way the glass shards were faced was as if someone had ran right to knock them down and not run left. So what I want to do first, I'm going to try and present the... Well, let's go through... Okay. She first ran to the left. Oop. I didn't mean to hit that. So that was my bad. I hit the wrong button there. But let's... I think I might lose some points on this one, but I'm gonna try it. I want to try and bring the glass shards. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Alright, so I was worried that was gonna happen. Whoops, that didn't go so well. The glass shards I know are important. Let's take a quick look. From a blow by a blunt object. So I'm going to present that. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? That's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. Witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. Objection! Witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away! Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now. White. Mr. White. Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then... she turned and ran for the door. Then he did her in with a single blow. There! Thwop indeed.
Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. So let's start pressing. I think pressing is always a good thing to start with. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix? Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd, because you wouldn't be able to hear it from the hotel. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Let's go ahead and press a bit on that. The glass stand was lying on the floor. That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? Why, me? Well, I was instructed not to— Wait! One moment! Give me a minute to gather my thoughts! I am so confused! White's falling apart. Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Edgeworth is on the ropes. Very well, the witness may continue his account. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. I'm gonna press on that, because... Miss Mia. Mr. White, did you know the victim personally? No, triple no. How would I? How could I? I see nothing odd about the witness knowing the name of the victim. Mr. Wright, I will not have you harrying the witness. Looking a little flustered, Edgeworth. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. Now, before you said that she was hit before she ran. Yes, I must have been confused. No, Scar, we could not throw a badger at the witness. But don't worry, we all know what happened now. She turned and ran to the door. I do like the badgering here. What did you do then? I gave chase, of course. No, not me. The killer, I mean, he gave chase. Mr. White, please try to remain calm. Mr. Wright here is only trying to fluster you with baseless accusations. Oh, right. Thank you, Miles. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwop. Thwop? That doesn't sound like the savage attack from your earlier testimony. Oh, yes, well, I am a man of peace, you see. Phoenix, he's getting a lot less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something. Or he's probably afraid I'll catch him on something. It won't be easy. Well, let's bring up the fact that the glass stand... Oh, I hit the wrong button there. Not a big deal. I meant to hit present. Obviously this we already... This one we already went through. So that was my bad hitting. That was my... Alright. So I need to go back. I meant to hit present. I accidentally hit... Because I'm going to use the glass shards. Because that there wouldn't, it wouldn't be on the ground, it would have been knocked down. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Oof! Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it you saw the stand? Answer the question. Is it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So you saw the stand before the victim was attacked, then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? Big problemo. There's a big problem here. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred. Correct! That is so... It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable! No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. What? Why couldn't you? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. Person of the toe could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Because the floor plan. Oh, I meant to present. Look at this. These are the floor plans of the scene of the murder, yes? Oh, I got to use the floor plans, and even more importantly, I got to use those glass shards that I've been trying to use forever. Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? Must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Aggressive eyes. It's one of my... I love the animations on the stand. It's just great. Mr. White? Dot dot dot. Mr. White. Dot dot dot. You did it, didn't you? Dot dot dot. Mr. Your Honor? Sorry, Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Ugh, forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. Dot dot dot. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the lobsters of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles! Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That's when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White has been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. Also, for those watching at home, a lawyer cannot do that. That is absolutely an issue. Like, you might actually get sanctions on that for coaching the witness while they're on the stand. And basically, like, you're coaching them while they're on the stand, and you're also essentially testifying for them, which is not okay and not allowed. So, for those watching at home, if you ever end up getting in a court hearing, hope your lawyer doesn't do that, because that's a real bad thing to do. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. This is how you were able to identify what had fallen over. By the sound? Correct! That is right! I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. Yeah, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Thanks. Let's just, you know, pester him a little bit. It was the beginning of this... Okay, so it was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Let's just press. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh, right. I entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Was it really you that went into the office? Was it Miss May? Identified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. If I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I did so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That was when I saw this glass light stand. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it. There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's round enough that I can bluff something out of him. Alright, well... Yeah, it's September, the week before the murder. Oh, didn't the murder take place on... September 5th, so he could not have done that the week before. So... Okay. Let's try presenting this, because it was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Again, I'm probably doing the incorrect thing and thinking like an attorney here. Because if it was the beginning of September, the week before the murder, that's not true, because when Mia was murdered, it was September 5th. So it could not have been the week before. So I'm going to present that. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try to think. Really? Okay. Oops, that didn't go so well. Just a week before the murder. Let's try to press him a little bit more here. No, okay, so I've already pressed everything. Alright, so of course I had done so as wiretap. Tisk tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more? Yeah, I mean, I'm going to bluff, but I was just like... I honestly thought that was going to be a thing there, because I was like, there's actually a contradiction there, but... Again, I'm thinking like a lawyer. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? I'm absolutely not going to give up. I hope... Yes, what? Phoenix! What? Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ha! You're finally awake. Were you... Morning, you're finally awake. Were you trying to cross the border into Skyrim like the rest of us? Gah, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fey Women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. And I'm Phoenix. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But... we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Yeah, the one where you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000? Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase? September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. So I actually was on the right track there. I just had to go through the dialogues more. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right! Receipt updated in the court record. December 9th, 1:16 p.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 1. Courts will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant? Rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. The wiretapping. It's the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I entered the Fankel offices. Of course I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. And this is where we can use the receipt. Objection! Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? You never... Another thing about real law, you don't have the judge read that, you would have the witness. And if the witness was like, no, that's not correct, you can actually go up, especially on cross-examination, you can say, does it not say, you read it out there, because then they're put in a tough situation in which, like, they can't if they lie on the stand, you can say, Your Honor, this is already in evidence. And that's when you would say, I wish to use this evidence to show that the defendant did not properly read what was on there. Something along that lines. Well, a glass light stand. The date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder! You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Faye and Co-ops at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. God, that was a noise. I greatly apologize for that. That was not great. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of... Objection! Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. I'm gonna object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what'll happen if I can't end this now. Either just try to come up with, or just make up something. After Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Gah! The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received from Mia. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I'd like to read to the court.
Take that!
The memo Mio had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White. No, sorry, Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess, I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. I love the faces. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only he knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Celebrations! That is all. This court is adjourned. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I really like the music. I really like this music a lot. Like, the game is silly, of course, but like, that music is so good. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me. And Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? ... My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak, and I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say! Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief? I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, if you come to the office tonight, say 9 o'clock. The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Mia! September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. Might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this! See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business? You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. At least that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners! You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Okay, wait up. The end. A brand new episode has been added. So we're gonna take another little we're taking a little break. And we'll start off on the next episode. So I will see you back here again, probably like 10 minutes or so. Otherwise, I will see you then. Alright, and we're back. Alright, so this episode is called... Let's save. Because we just finished up Turnabout Sisters. Let's just keep going on the save file. Makes it easy. Now we're Turnabout Samurai. I love the name of that. I actually love the name of that quite a bit. Thanks, Zero. Cry, you have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze up. Wow, for the last moon you will ever see. That went a lot faster than I was ready for. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Wow! Ah! The warrior swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Almost my birthday! Because mine's 5 days later. That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, sorry. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? What the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17! I remember that. That was years ago. That's 17? See, I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Wow, you know what? Age 24? Yeah. So, if his birthday's later in the year, that actually would make, at least again in American law school, it would make sense. Because, so I went to law school in 2015, and in 2015 I was 23 years old. I turned 23 that year. So like being 20, so that means I graduated age 25. Or no, I graduated age, I was 25 going on 26. So like if Phoenix Wright only went to like college for like 3 years, then went to law school immediately after, that actually does kind of track. So I mean, you know what? That actually is that's actually reasonable. Then watch it with me. He's really cool and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. Yeah, the samurai definitely looked like a stand-in from JoJo. I really worry about kids these days. Okay, Phoenix, now you sound old. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? Bro, I feel that. I tried going private practice at one point. It's hard. It's real hard. You know, props for doing it though, man. It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom? Oh man, that's a little freaky there, don't you think? Ba-da-ding, 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 beep. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain! Dot dot dot. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV! Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Just come to the office quick, please, Nick. Beep.
October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright and Co. Law offices. Maya's here, watching television. And now, for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show, The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found struck through the body. Ouch. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke.
No, no, no! It's a nightmare! The Steel Samurai's over! The world is over!
That's a little... That's escalating a bit, don't you think there, Maya? Buttering, buttering, buttering.
Beep! Yes, Wright and Co. Law offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai!
What?
Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Beep. Let's go, Nick.
Go? Go where?
They have the Steel Samurai down in detention.
So what?
So I've decided this will be our first case.
Okay. Okay, that is not... my eyes been watering lately, and so much it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow, or she's perfecting her water torture technique. Oh, man. Poster of an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should go see it myself. Then I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. That's funny. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy, happily cleaning the room. Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. You know what? I can get that. When I got my first office and my first desk where I actually was like had a door I could open and close and actually do legal work on, that was pretty cool. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Mood. Scarier still is the thought I have to read all these now. Also mood. Alright. So let's go talk to Maya. What to do? Well, what should we do?
What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai!
Does she want to investigate this case, or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing.
We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened.
No, we just don't have enough information.
I got nothing I can present to her right now. Alright. Oh, wrong button. Well, I think we need to move to the detention center. October 16th, detention center. Visitor's room. Dot, dot, dot.
What's wrong, Maya?
What's wrong, Maya? It's him. In the flesh.
Is that guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. His hair game is A+. Like, Phoenix is probably like A- hair. That's some A+ hair.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murder. At least once, maybe twice.
Whoa, 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 what are you saying?
Yes?
Something wrong?
No. No.
This is getting off to a great start.
I know. You're disappointed, aren't you?
Disappointed? Oh no, oh no! No, It's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, actually, I feel like I need a different voice for him. I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know? I didn't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh?
I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now.
Nick?
What?
He's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah. He didn't do it. A little bit of examining here. Same guard as always. This guard monitors the visitor's room. Seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. That's fair. I like some of the tongue-in-cheek little jokes here and there. Smile for the camera. That's also expected. Probably nothing else to review. Yeah, nothing else to review. So let's go talk to Mr. Powers here. What happened? Maybe you can start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The guys had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. When 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. Yeah, that's a spear wound. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He'd been actually skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you can explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is.
Nick, how could you say such a thing?
I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo, Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Well, of course he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. RIP. I see. The old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Talk about his alibi. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to studios at 9. We worked through some action sequences until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Wow, Nick, let's go!
I'm only about $10 she asked for autographs. That face is a face that's asking for autographs. Nothing percent. Oh. No. Let's let's go and move. Let's go to the studio main gate. October 16th, Global Studios, main gate.
Wow, this is where they make the Steel Samurai show? Awesome, aren't you excited?
Hey! Hey, you there! You want in, you gotta go through me!
Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out!
Gawkers?
Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Use today. Something horrible happens and all you can think of. Don't you have jobs you should be doing? Or lawyers that...
Oh, okay, that's too much. I can't read that fast. That's too much. This is great, though.
Nick? Want her up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Yeah, Mrs. Oldbag, I like that one.
Hey! Listen, when you're being spoken to, use today.
Let's do some examining first off. The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Hey, no touching!
An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Anything else for me to review here? Alright, let's take a look around. This old bag is a great witness, though, Scar. I am looking forward to seeing where that goes. Let's talk to the old bag. So, what do you do here at the studios?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days...
No, you were a star?
Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie.
Wow!
This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was.
Hammer?
Yeah, the victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers? Of course he's guilty.
How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. Uh-huh. What kind of person was Jack Hammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
That's some reasons for suspicions. Why are you so certain that Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now, the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers?
Yes, I saw him.
Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it.
It's a new phrase. I like that one. Bet your biscuits.
It's about time for you to be heading home. There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. Maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. Alright, I probably need to head back to, let's go back to the detention center. Get the letter of request.
Hello, how's the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Sniff. About the outlet first. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? No, I'd never do that.
Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yes, like a baby.
But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping. I promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. Never tell someone you're new. Never tell someone you're new, because that immediately makes them go, wait, you're new, and I'm trusting myself to you, and they're not going to want to open up as much because they're worried you might, you know, completely blow it for them.
So that was not a good move on his part.
I know, I'm sorry, Sniff. But I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying.
About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before.
Take off that mask were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. Let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve.
Think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Sorry, I'm getting all the voices mixed up again. I apologize for that, guys.
Of course.
Howard's request added to the court record. I thought this will get me past that security lady. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Alright. Well, I guess we should head back to security. Hello, Miss Oldbag. Is there any more I can talk to you about? Nope, nothing more to talk to you about right now. I actually think she might have done it. Because she's certainly trying to put some of that pressure on Will. Let's go present. Present Powers' request. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request for Mr. Powers.
Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl.
Powers' request given to security lady.
Think he would entrust his faith to use of such unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass. We're only left from here, toward the studios. Now go into the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick.
Huh?
There were maps in the security guard station.
Hey, not bad. Alright, so we're in the gate here. Dressing room's right there. Studio 2 was the murder, I think, right?
Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you.
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents!
Oh god, you are about to murder us. Oh, that is a face of pure murder. Guide up of Global Studios add to the court record. So, okay, so we're at the main gate. It's the play area right there. Okay. Alright, I think we can probably, Is there anything more I can talk to her about? No, nothing more I can talk to her about. So let's head to outside Studio 1. October 16th. Studio 1 entrance.
Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the other day?
It's that confused detective.
Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window.
So?
Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work.
Oh man, I actually feel bad for the guy. He's a bad detective, but I feel bad for the guy. dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. dot dot dot. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt.
You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well,
we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait.
Oh, Jesus. It's a little fourth wall breaking there.
I'd say he's a character, all right.
Let's examine some stuff around here. That's a real creepy face. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind? What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right, to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday, and the head broke off. You know, I feel the wind being strong the other day. It's been pretty strong here today. Yeah, it took that tree down with it, too. Jeez. Hey, there's a camera here. That's a security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's number plate on the camera. There's number plate on the camera. ST1-307. Must be the camera ID number. A little bush. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Look at that fallen tree. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? Looks like a tree fell down to cover the path. Oh, yeah, that way's kind of, dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there, anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. A little interesting that happened to be the, way the tree just happened to fall. You know, I'm sure it was a complete and total random happenstance. Check out Studio 1. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick! ... Hey, it's locked! Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense they would want to keep the non-employees out. Alright, let's go talk to our old pal Gumshoes here. How about the investigation? So, how's your investigation going, Detective? Well, Hey, I can't tell you that, pal! Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so, Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please. Oh, man. Spitting some fire there. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Autopsy report added to the court record. Time of death? It was October 15th at 2:30 p.m. Cause? Pierced through the chest by a spear. Well, how was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than a victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. That person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. Think I'm lying. Ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, then you would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. The security lady. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority? She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What was that evidence? What kind of evidence? Well, that, photo. A photo of a steel samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up on that gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. ... What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. I'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you'd like.
Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found.
But someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go. We got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out.
Yeah, I don't think I have too much for him right now. Okay, yep, no other talking things. Let's move to, Oh, I think I have to actually examine. Let's go ahead over to, Studio 1. Finish Studio 1. The studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense they would want to keep the non-play.
Okay, so I need to go up.
Let's try present. I don't think I have anything to him that'll give me any help in any way, shape, or form. Let's give it a try. Detective, any ideas about this? Look, I don't got time to look at every little trinket you got, okay, pal? Should be the same as this one. Let's just... Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. So let's go move back to the main gate, because I need to get the key card.
Nick, look! That security lady's in the guard station, stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts.
Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Wow, Phoenix. You're being sharp today.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. How about the photographic proof? Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that? I just thought it'd be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself.
These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the... Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. Security camera got a good look at him, too. If it's not the one that did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you?
Yeah, good one, Sonny. He thinks I was joking. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was. Past tense.
Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai.
That too, yes. He's shown the brightest, back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell you. I tell you what, Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over there in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Well, if that's the case. Hey, no touching! Alright. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do, end up, nothing there. Let's see if there's anything on the autopsy report. No guarantees, we'll see if there's anything on there. What's that? You giving that to me? Absolutely not. Yeah, that's what I assumed. Alright. So I think what we need to do is we need to, go to the employer. We haven't gone there yet. October 16th, Global Studios, employee area.
Nick? This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
Yeah, let's take a look around. The window into the dressing room? The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Yeah, I would kind of hope not, I'll be honest. Remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak, that would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
What?
It must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry.
What else would they keep in a film studio? It's a good question there. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. That's like some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
Wait, look! Samurai soda? Nick, try this!
Ladies first. Alright. So I think the last thing we really do is, let's check that first. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers, it must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Door to the dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir?
What do you mean, find? I think she means steal.
You never know, there might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear! And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud.
Alright. Oh, cool. So this is one that slide. Interesting. Metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. It's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet.
Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate.
Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest.
Right.
Huh.
Hey, I'm not a kid!
There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. Yeah, probably. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
It makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise? I mean, like, sometimes if you're going really far, it's easier. Easier to take an electric one. Yeah, that seems rather, honestly, Phoenix, that seems rather judgmental from you. The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. I think whoever was the murderer probably snuck through there if they're small enough. I don't think there's anything else here. Let's, let's look around. Nope, nothing else here. So if we move into, yeah, we move into the dressing room. We'll do that in a second. Actually, yeah, I'm doing that right now because I've already done everything else. Let's go into the dressing room. October 16th, Global Studios dressing room. Powers' dressing room. This is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Let's take a little examining around. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. This must be his own clothes.
It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I'd say you were already wearing one myself. That's just mean, Phoenix. Come on. That's just rude. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair still nice and spiky, just how I like it. That's my guess too, Zero. Because that tracks from this. Because, I mean, I doubt they're gonna have you defend the person who's guilty, because it's a video game, and some of the criminal defense stuff can be a little feisty. But yeah, there's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have?
let's check. Alright, so let's check this down here. The bag.
This must be Powers' bag.
Hey, don't open that.
Look! An employee card key. That must be Powers.
It says Studio One.
Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow. Card key added to the court record. Yeah, you should not be taking evidence like that. Bad idea.
I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag.
Stop that. My partner, the thief in training. There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Oh! This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie! Nick, try this on!
No.
How can you tell the name of the show just by looking at a wig?
I, kinda like samurai movies? Kinda. Alright, do we have anything else in here? I tend to doubt it, because I think we got our big key thing with the card key. Alright. Now let's head back. We can move. Back to the employee area. We can move again to the studio main gate. Do you have anything new? Nah. Do I have anything new? I wonder what happens if I show her this. I'm just curious. Show me about this man.
Oh, isn't that a studio card key? You better watch it. The scene of a murder is no place for sightseeing. I'll be taking that. Hand it over.
Wait, no, that's mine.
Look, I don't have a card key to the studio, see?
I want to go pay my respects to Jack Hammer where he died. Well, you'll just have to wait. That's fun. I was curious what's going to happen on that one. Man, that is a face. That is a face that I don't even think Jack Hammer could love. And he's dead. Let's go outside Studio One. Hey, pal, you got anything? Nah, you don't got anything for me. Let's examine. You're just a Studio One. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go and check it out, Nick.
Wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. Borrowed.
Beep! It opened! Alright, we're in.
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Alright, pal. I gotta leave you there, Gumshoes. October 16th, Studio One. ...
What is it? ...
You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was a samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Let's examine. We gotta take a look at the body. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate's costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected the spear stabbing him would leave at least a few blood stains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. Supposed to be used in the Steel Samurai show.
Of course, that's the mountain.
Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there?
Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo.
Oh. Right. Alright.
Wow, look at that camera! That must cost a ton!
Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought! Hey, you! No touching that! Sorry, my partner's kind of... You know.
You know? No, I don't know.
Who are you?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc.
We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers.
Oh, you're WP's people?
WP? Oh, Will Powers?
WP, I get it.
I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay?
He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us.
I want to keep examining just a little bit more around. Wow, okay, yeah, 900, okay, it's I already went through, okay, cool, yeah, let's get at that. There's a ladder.
Look, a ladder!
That's a step ladder. Oh no, we're in Hollywood right now. I don't like the term step anything.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Wow. Jeez. Right, sorry.
This girl is out there. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in! I've always wanted to sit in one of these! Hey, Nick, take a look at that! One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look! A megaphone! A real, live megaphone! ... Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more troubled than I thought. Jeez, Nick. You're an asshole. You're an asshole to your secretary. Suck. Look at this over here.
What's this?
That's a reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. This isn't holds it during filming.
Huh?
What?
Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I don't want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai!
I think she's being serious. Alright, is there anything else we need to review in here? It doesn't really look like it. Nope, so let's go talk to little Miss Penny here. How about the day of the crime?
Show me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right? Or, sorry, the employee area, that's what Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into the dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
Oh, Powers. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private. What kind of girl do you think I am?
What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio,
then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph.
Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me.
Aha! That's what I'm talking about! A clue! A lead!
Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio's employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from... outside.
Really?
Oh wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks, that helps us a lot. Anything helps.
Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio?
Yes, I think. I think it doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? Someone else came into the studio. She must have seen them. So, do we have... I don't have anything I can present to her. I don't think there's anything else for me to examine either. Let's head back and let's talk to the security lady. Guy, you think nope, nothing from you. October 16th, Global Studios main gate.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. Game here at 1 p.m., correct? The estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be.
But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Eek! Alright, you better tell. Man, tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1.
Her? She's not even a full-time employee! All you youngins are like that nowadays, running your mouths.
Not even gonna try. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders.
Yeah!
That's exactly what I want to do. Computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yes. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Well, the guys have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 p.m. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. The number of the security camera. That was 370. There. Entered. Dot. Nothing happened. Huh? Maybe I got the number wrong. Maybe we should go look at that camera again. No, I think it's just... Alright, yeah, are you into this? We're gonna try it. I think it's 307 and not 370. There, entered. Dot. Hey, it's printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Yep, someone wearing a mask. Dot. Huh? How's this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. No, that's the only one in the computer. Powers? Question mark. Photo added to the court record. Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right. Well, put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Yeah, that's what got me arrested. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Wow, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for the day? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea of who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. Alright, to be continued. I think this is actually where I'm going to call it tonight. So we're gonna save that progress. But I think I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I have a blast doing this game.
But otherwise, I will let you guys know when I do this again. I might try and do it this coming Saturday. Because I'm really having fun doing this, and I'm really enjoying the stream of it. But thanks everyone for watching, and until next time, have a good day.